Hey there, YouTube fan. Welcome to Crafty Jno. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Here, we have a unique opportunity to make use of wood scraps. In my case, I'm using various pieces left over from previous projects. It's worth searching through your workshop or asking nearby carpentry shops for unused wood scraps. Now, we need to carefully select pieces of wood to achieve an interesting pattern and final effect. Don't worry about perfection, the goal here is to create unique pieces with our own hands. Our goal is to create a beautiful piece with minimal costs. For the project, use a plastic container with a capacity of 5 liters, equivalent to approximately 1.32 gallons, and the second one is a 2-liter container, equivalent to approximately 0.53 gallons. I filled a 2-liter container with rice, to add mass and volume to the middle container. We only use 1.1 liters of epoxy for this, not only for economic purposes, because this is my first project of this type, and I treat it as an experiment. Use a stirring stick or paddle to mix the resin and hardener together. Stir gently and continuously, scraping the sides and bottom of the container to ensure a complete mixture. Take your time, most epoxy resins have a specific working time, pot life. Make sure to mix and apply the epoxy within this time frame. Mixing for around 2 to 5 minutes is usually sufficient. Degassing, optional if your project requires a crystal clear finish, you can use a heat source, like a heat gun or torch, to carefully pass over the surface of the epoxy to remove any air bubbles. Remember that the intensity of the color can vary based on factors like the type and amount of coloring agent used, the original color of the epoxy, and the curing process. Experiment with small test batches if you're aiming for precise color matching or specific effects in your epoxy resin projects. Vacuuming epoxy helps remove air bubbles that can otherwise create imperfections in your finished project. It's particularly useful when you need a crystal clear, bubble-free epoxy surface, such as in resin art or jewelry making. Always follow the specific instructions provided by the epoxy resin manufacturer for the best results. It must be taken into account that during degassing, the volume increases significantly, and it is necessary to leave an appropriate amount of free space for the expanding substance. I used deep pour epoxy with a pouring capacity of 5 centimeters, approximately 2 inches, but that was overkill for this. You can use epoxy with a pouring capacity of 2.5 centimeters, approximately 1 inch. Thank you for watching. It was my first video on YouTube. Please consider like and subscribe.